So I was called to diagnose this Pathfinder latch. It had an accident, and the problem is they told me this thing is not working. So this the hatch locked. So they bought a new one, which is this one. They bought this one, and it's still not working. So I have taken. You can see I've taken the socket out, and I've taken this one also out. So for my wiring diagram, it tells me that it has a ground on this point, and the ground is separated from these ones. So what I'll do is I have to test continuity from this socket to the other socket to see where they go. But before that, this Pathfinder, before it will work, it works with switch, and all the switch are sharing a common ground. So if there is no ground, but before I'll test for the ground and also test for all these switches and see if there is continuity from this side to that side, because there was an accident. So I'll test for continuity. If I have my continuity, I'll test for the ground and see maybe if it's a ground issue, then I'll fix a ground cable for it. So I'll be using this my test light, my multimeter, to do the testing, connect it to it. But before, let me start it from the ground side, and you can see my test light beep. So that means anytime it sees ground, and because it's a shared ground, so no matter any part of the body, I should get a beep. So now you can see I'm testing on the black one, and I'm not getting any beep. So if you can see, my test light is 0, but if I test on the body, I get a beep. Let me see if I can test on any other place and see. Yeah, you can see it is reading, although you can see that my test light is reading. It's reading, although there is a bit resistant. It is reading, right? So that means, yeah, I'm on the right ground. So what I'll do next is, now I have to test the other cables and make sure all of them goes to the same side. And if all of them goes to the same side, then I'll jump and give it ground here and see if my switch, like as the diagram is saying, all my switch will be working. If all my switch works, then that means it's lacking ground, as you've seen that ground. I'm testing my ground continuity and I'm not getting any ground on it. So I'll do that test and bring you guys back. So now what I've done is I've jumped this to ground so that I'll fix the sockets back, so that all these splice, all of them will get the same ground. Then I'll see if the switch is going to work or is going to respond. So this is the switch. I'll fix it. I've done all my continuity testing and everything is perfect with this side. So it's only the ground that is broken that is causing the issue. So let me try and do that. That's the splice you see here. So this is the splice that I've connected to. So I'll bring you guys back when I fix everything. So I fixed it and it is locked. So now what I'll do is I'll try it and see if it's going to work with the switch and see if it will open from this side. Then I know that, okay, I'm done with it. Now that I've given it ground, I'm hoping the switch will work. So I have to check everything and make sure the switch is working. Now, moment of truth. Now that I've done everything, the ground is connected. Anytime I press the switch. This is the switch. So when I press it, it should be able to release. Yeah, when I press the open button, you can see now it opens and closes. So now the computer can see all the switches, if it is open, close, or it can see anything. So I'll fix everything back. Then what you do is, now you have to fix everything back and trace the ground. Where the ground goes, then we'll be able to identify the correct problem and call it a fix already. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.